City of New Orleans 911. What's the address of the emergency?
Hi, in Lakeview, and we're about to take on water in our house, and I don't think the pumps are running.
When floodwaters finally receded this past August 5th, they uncovered a drainage system no longer capable of keeping water out of New Orleans homes and businesses. And now we're finding out just how expensive it's going to be to get that system back in shape. Good evening, I'm Karen Swenson.
And I'm Ton Trong. Natalie Shepard has the night off. Documents obtained by Eyewitness News show the cost for emergency repairs to the city's compromised drainage system have jumped significantly.
Eyewitness News investigators have been uncovering documents and conducting numerous interviews since the August floods to find out what went wrong with our drainage system. We call our investigation Down the Drain. David Hammer joins us with his latest discovery. David?
Karen and Ton, our Down the Drain team of investigators and researchers have been working here for the last several months, going through all kinds of documents and information about the failures at the Sewerage and Water Board. And we've looked at the hundreds of millions of dollars that they've already spent. And today we're learning about more than $50 million that they've spent just trying to fix what broke this year.
The Sewerage and Water Board declared an emergency in March after they suddenly lost all ability to produce power to run the drainage pumps.
For a period of time, we were not generating any 25 seconds. We did not have the ability to generate power at the Sewerage and Water Board.
They declared another emergency in July after a turbine they thought they had fixed failed again, and portions of the city flooded. The Sewerage and Water Board expected those repairs to 2 turbines to cost $13 million. According to this new report from Sewerage and Water Board interim manager Paul Rainwater, that's now up to $15.5 million.
I mean, these are old turbines. You know, first one was bought when Calvin Coolidge was president. Last one was bought when Ronald Reagan was president of the United States.
When they were testing a third turbine, it blew a fuse. Fixing that will cost another $500,000.
Sometimes next year, turbine 4 will be in place before hurricane season, so that's the goal.
Those big backup generators that were supposed to be ready October 2nd, but weren't in place when Hurricane Nate just missed New Orleans, $14 million. Rainwater says emergency spending for power, pumps, and manpower will now top $54.5 million, up from the $35 million when it was announced last month.
We've been doing an alternative power study for the mayor, which hopefully we'll have in the next couple of weeks completed. And then, you know, the mayor, city council, business leaders will be brought in and start having discussions about how to move forward on this so you're into the 21st century in the sense of power.
Now, you may be asking, where does this emergency money come from? And we're not actually entirely sure. They don't have much extra cash on hand for drainage specifically, but we believe that they're actually borrowing some of that money from, or the majority of that money, from the bills that people pay for water and sewer. And we'll be looking more into that in the coming days. Back to you, Karen and Tom.